welcome to my channel. My name is Amber, aka A Mom Did Budgets and Reviews, and today's video is going to be me making a plan to pay off about almost $22,000 worth of debt. And I know to some that's not a lot of debt, but to a single parent, any debt is a lot of debt. And if I can just be honest with y'all, what prompted me to pay off my debt or to start my debt payoff journey is that I'm currently at a job where I can pay my bills and pay extra towards my debt, and I couldn't always do that at first. So I'm like, why not now? Why you have the time? Because anything could happen, and getting a head start on it doesn't hurt anyone. So yeah, it's helpful. Next, my son currently attends public preschool, and I'm just saying that this is not for us. And I was like, if this is what public preschool looks like, I can only imagine what grade school looks like. So yeah, I'm going to have to look into some alternatives, which means I'm going to have to pay. So that can't take up my time, can't take up all my money at this time. And by the time you guys see this video, I'm positive my son would have went back to the daycare he was at, because it was just like, this just isn't for me. So yeah, that's what really just prompted me to be like, okay, it's time to get your affairs in order. So I did off camera, and I'm gonna make it bigger for y'all, well, not that big, but I did off camera go ahead and write down my debt. And majority of my debt, as you can see, is just really my student loan. I know again it's not a lot of debt, but that's the biggest portion of my debt. But what I'm actually gonna be focusing on is my 2 credit cards. And my credit cards, I have to be honest, is my pain points. And I know everybody does this, where they pay off their credit cards or get their credit cards paid down and then they charge on them. But that's something I'm gonna have to change, and not saying in the future that I'm not gonna charge on them at all. I'm just gonna be more conscious of what I charge. And then next, I'm gonna take care of my 401k loan, but I'm probably gonna tackle my credit cards together. So that is my mission and my goal, because they're probably gonna be the easiest to pay off. But before I can decide what I'm gonna pay off, I need to look into my expenses, which is this next page here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down my monthly expenses, seeing what I spend monthly, what I can cut, what's a need and what's not a need right now, especially when I'm going through this debt journey, and seeing where I can, save my money, because again, that's never a bad choice. So I'm gonna write down all my expenses, and then I'm gonna come back on camera. Okay, y'all, I am back. So I did go ahead and write down my expenses, and let's add them up to see how much I spend a month on these expenses. And yes, you guys do see a TI-84 calculator. Your eyes do not deceive you. So if you watch my introduction blog, I went back to school to obtain my accounting degree, and my calculator wasn't cheap. So you're going to see her in plenty of videos. But again, let's get started in writing down my debt. So $5.46 plus $85 plus $8.20 plus $109.49 plus $115 plus $160 plus $8.73 plus $18.53 plus $16.96 plus $30 plus, scooting it up, $8.75 plus $11.36 plus $160 plus $113.09 plus $65 plus 740 plus 160 plus 300. All right, and that came up to being $2,115.57. Now, the only thing that I couldn't accurately account for is my utilities because they vary. So I did put them at the highest. I haven't, I'd say in a year, had a water bill that was over $30. And usually my water bill is about $27 at the most. The lights that I haven't had a $160 bill as of recently, so that's something I couldn't accurately account for. So I like to put the bills that I'm unsure of, or that vary, rather I say, at the highest amount. And I did go ahead and include daycare here of the $740 monthly, because again, by the time you guys see this video, he would have went back to his daycare. And I'm standing firm on that. Yeah, so that is, oh, and groceries. Now sometimes groceries can vary because I can always, there are coupons and I'm not ashamed to use them. And I'll go to stores like BJ's Wholesale Club and well, who else does a good job at coupons? Publix does a good job at coupons as well. Kroger's and Walmart too. They may not have many coupons, but they have a little special every now and then. And the next thing I'm gonna do, which is a page I made on my own, the math got a math. So now that I know how much my expenses are monthly, I can now decide how much I can pay accurately. So my expenses again were $2,115.57. I would say I make about $3,700. So take the $3,700 away from the 215, 57. What is that? That brings me up to $843. Now, this is my monthly income, but that's also with my rent being taken out, and I also set aside like some savings as well. So that's my income with all of that taken out. And I'm gonna say I'm going to say I can spare, let's start with $400. We're going to spare $400 monthly towards my credit card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay one down first, put all my payments toward that one credit card, and then I'm going to start on the other. And then the next question is, if you pay that specific amount, when will you be finished with paying off that debt? I'm gonna give myself 5 months. So I'm gonna give myself 5 months to pay off one credit card. And I might, I know I'm going to get a bonus from my job, but right now I can't include that. But I'm probably going to put my whole bonus towards paying off my credit card just because it can come faster. And you never know, I might decide to pay off more as well. So yeah, that is my goal. And every time that I make a payment, I'm going to come here and I'm going to update y'all. And I'm going to show y'all my tracker as well. So I'm going to keep y'all updated. But that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for coming on this debt journey with me and watching my video. I do hope you have the best day ever. And see you soon.